Hello everyone. I am Ravinderjeet Kaur, Science Mistress from Government Middle School Pate, District Kapurthala. Today I am here to participate in Teachers Fest with my topic The Structure of Brain Diagrammatically with the help of flashcards. My teachers always used to guide us to learn the diagram properly to understand the life systems of the body. So let's start with the horizontal section of the brain. Here the horizontal means as we cut the bun or the burger into slices. And the sagittal section we have shown here. Sagittal means that it divides the right and the left side of the brain into two parts. So let's start with its parts. In the horizontal section, we are showing the main large part of the brain, that is the cerebrum, cerebellum, and spinal cord. First of all, we will talk about the cerebrum. Cerebrum is the uppermost part of the brain. It contains two hemispheres, contains major lobes, and is responsible for receiving and giving information from sense organs as well as controlling the body. Next one is the cerebellum. Cerebellum, here yellow in color. Cerebellum, it is also called the little brain, and it contains 50% of the total neurons. It coordinates voluntary movements such as posture, balance, coordination, and speech, resulting in smooth and muscular activity. Here we have also shown the Mannings. The Mannings, that is folds, that refers to the membranous coverings of the brain and spinal cord. And here we have also shown the lateral sulcus. This line, lateral sulcus. It is the deep fissure. It separates the frontal and the parietal lobes from the temporal lobes. Next we are showing the medial view. Medial view of the brain, that means here medial means towards the midline. Here we are showing first of all midbrain. This one. The midbrain, it is the topmost part of the brain stem associated with vision, hearing, sleep, vagueness, etc. After midbrain, here is medulla. Medulla, or we also call it as medulla oblongata. It is the long stem-like structure which makes up the lower part of the brain stem, responsible for autonomic or involuntary functions ranging from vomiting to sneezing. And we have also shown here the corpus callosum. This yellow colored structures shown in this diagram. Corpus callosum, the two hemispheres in our brain are connected by a thick bundle of nerve fibers, and it is called the corpus callosum. It is the largest white matter surface in brain and only evolved in the placental mammals. Next, we are showing the coronal section of the brain. In the coronal section separates the brain into anterior and posterior halves. It helps to show the placement of some of the internal structures of the brain that we are not showing in other diagrams. And first of all, here we have the basal ganglia. This one, orange colored structure shown in the diagram, is called the basal ganglia. At the base of the forebrain and top of the midbrain. Damage to the basal ganglia, problems controlling speech, movement, and posture. Next one is thalamus. These paired structures, and it is a paired gray matter. This is called thalamus. It maintains alertness, and directs attention to sensory events. Damage may have risk of coma. Next one is hypothalamus. This one, blue colored, shown here is of the hypothalamus. At the base of the brain, near the pituitary gland, it releases hormones regulating body temperature. It is the link system between the nervous and the endocrine system. And that is all for today. Thanks and have a nice day.